It don't happen again. It don't be again. This money palaver, the way people are using torchlights to look for money by all means, whether genuine or illegally, fraudulent, bad ways, evil ways, even as far as even deleting people. I don't know whether it will stop anytime soon. I was looking for dollars I buried in the ground. That was how this man you are seeing on the screen tried to erase himself from a crime he was allegedly confirmed to have done. Okay? So he was saying that he was looking for dollars because of waiting. They don't catch her red-handed. That was the reason he said so. But before I continue, let me read. According to Instablog Niger, alright? So Instablog Niger says that dismiss federal medical staff arrested while attempting to buy and bury its neighbor's child for ritual. That is money palaver. Imo State Police has confirmed the arrest of Mr. Francis Chukwura, now dismissed, employee of Federal Medical Center (FMC) Owerri, who attempted to buy his neighbor's son for alleged ritual purpose. The command spokesman Mike Abata, CSP, confirmed the arrest in a press statement issued to newsmen in Owerri. He said the victim, Henry Equos, 40 years old, was lured by the suspect into his room and attempted to buy him, that's by taking the boy's life, after digging a shallow grave in the room before he was arrested. That's the grave you guys are seeing on the screen. This incident occurred in Umbatoli local government area of Imo State on the 6th of January 2022. This new year, where one Francis Chukwura lured his neighbor's son, Henry Equos, into his room to help install WhatsApp application for him in his phone. The unsuspecting boy innocently entered the room with him, where Mr. Francis, who is the suspect, has already dug a grave-sized pit. The boy, on seeing the grave-sized pit in the room, became suspicious and turned to run out. When the suspect picked up a machete and gave him several machete cuts on his head and body, he said, Mr. Francis, who said that the victim did not stop running and was screaming for help. Luckily, passers-by who heard his scream immediately alerted the police patrol team within the area, who then arrested the suspect. So they added that the victim was immediately rushed to a nearby government hospital for urgent medical attention while they apprehend the suspect, and he was taken to the station. He said that the suspect didn't render a reasonable reason why he attempted to kill the victim, but as for the grave size he dug in his bedroom, he said his wife was aware and it was done to hurt his landlord for giving him quit notice. So upon the suspect claim, the wife, Ezine Anyanwu, said that the landlord did not give them any quit notice, but they are owing house rent for some months. She further stated that on January the 5th, 2022, she queried her husband about the pit, and his response was that he is looking for dollars he buried in the ground. So, my people, when I don't hear the story, wonders shall never cease. So, by saying this, I want to start with the wife. Ezine, you said you saw that dog pit in your bedroom, and you asked your husband why that pit was there. He said he's looking for his lost buried dollars. And without being told, this pit that was seen is like a grave. That is how I saw it to my people. It's a grave size. It's not just like you are digging a ground randomly looking for something. That one is one close. And as a wife, if you know you are not a partaker of this, you did not raise an alarm, you did not contact the police, you did not tell anybody, at least let it be as if you are suspecting your husband. You kept quiet until the incident occurred. And if peradventure this boy was killed and later buried in the pit, would you have come out to say this? Inasmuch as what your husband did was very, very bad, by deceiving that poor little boy to come and help him install WhatsApp application on his phone. And along the line, as destiny permits, not the boy to go that way. He even macheted the boy. That is to say, his intention is to delete the boy. And you as a wife, you live under the same roof with your husband. You saw such a thing. You have the guts to condole it. You cannot speak up. Your husband now came frame up stories that he wants to undo your landlord simply because he's asking for his rent that you guys have refused to pay. Can you imagine that? So this one now goes for us parents. We should talk to our children. It's not everybody that laugh with you, uncle, auntie, that is your friend. And I believe that this is not the first time that boy must have been entering the apartment of that Mr. Francis. Okay, so I will say this is premeditated. You plan to eliminate the boy because of money ritual. There is nothing like you are looking for your dollars. You want to use the head of that boy to blow. You want to be a wealthy person. That is the bottom line of the story. Okay? And secondly, to we parents, we should talk to our children. Wherever they are going, even though it is in the same compound, at least let them tell somebody in the house where they are going in case of things like this, so that whoever that is told will say, this is where Kelechi said she is going to. At least with that, they will know that that is a way to start investigation. If this little boy had not cried out, if he had not tried all he could to run, I believe that guy would have been dead by now. Guys, we should talk to our entire household, not to trust anyone. If anybody asks for help, it should be done outside. And for the Nigeria police, I don't know the reasons why you guys allow this culprit to cover his face with nose mask so that people will not recognize him or what. You have done your best by arresting him, but at least you would have showed his face to every one of us to see. The proof and evidence is there. There are machete wounds inflicted on the boy's body alongside with the dog grave. Guys, thanks for watching to the end. I will see you in the next one, God willing.